Welcome to Garage Talk. I'm your host, Paul Humphries Sr. This week, we're going to bring you Garage Talk from a friend of mine, Mike Gray, Garage. And he's going to explain some of his toys that he has and what he does in his garage, how he modifies things on his cars. So I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Mike.
Well, nice to meet everybody. This is my garage. This is Mike's All-American Classics. Lord willing, I'm going to try to retire in a year and a half and just fabricate. Just love working on old cars. I'm kind of primarily a Chevrolet guy. I got this 68 Chevrolet truck, the 68 Chevrolet Suburban, and my pride and joy is the 66 Chevelle in the backyard. And I have one Ford Mustang, and that's a fun car. I try to stay out of jail with that car because it's got a supercharger on it and really runs. So, this is my house, the house that the good Lord built. God has been good to me, watched over me, and I've had some real serious health issues, and I'm just thankful that I'm back and working on cars and give all praise and glory to Him.
All right. Hey, how many car shows do you try to get into within a year's time?
Well, I haven't really been doing a lot of the car shows because of I'm building a Chevelle, you know, and I'd like to get back into it. I'm going to try to do the Carl Hayden car show in November, and we just did a downtown Peoria car show. But boy, once the Chevelle's done, I'll probably try to do at least 10. And of course, my dream is to take all my buddies back to the Woodward Dream Cruise, and we're gonna shuffle down a little bit. And we're gonna drive a Mopar back there. We're gonna tow our Chevrolet Suburban here, and then like to take it home to Lansing. It was built in Lansing, but take it on the Woodward Dream Cruise. But I'll change the engine out before we do that. It has a 396 in it, and probably going to put a Blueprint 509, which is about 640 horse. Okay. So we should take about every Suburban on Woodward. I don't think we'll get beat by anybody, even with all of us loaded up. So
right.
The Chevrolet truck, it has 572, and the Chevelle has the 632. I'm a big block guy. I have friends, and I help them with their small blocks, but I'm a big block guy. So.
Okay. So take us on a tour with your vehicles.
Okay. Well. Okay, this is my 68 Chevrolet truck. Had it since I was 18 years old, and of course I've modified it a lot. It's a long bed, shortened 14 inches under the cab, and frame's all braced. And of course it has a 572 in it. Radiators in the back. Just love this thing. Like I said, I've had it since I was 18 years old. You want me to show you the engine?
You want to show it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you had it since you was 18, huh?
Since I was 18, my first vehicle was a 56 Buick that I fixed up with my father. And my father was a good man, but I guess you could say he was a rolling stone. Anyway, he got in trouble with my mom, took my car to Bakersfield, California, and never saw it again. So then I bought this, and you know, scoots out pretty good. The radiator's back here. These are all my family members that have served in the military, going back to my dad's side of the family, were Irish immigrants, came in 1865. My mother's family was Norwegian, so about the same time period.
Yeah, this is really cool, man. So have you ever taken this to the track?
Well, the 396 that was in the Suburban was the original engine in this, and I had it all stripped down in, I guess probably the late 70s. I weighed about 2,900 pounds, and with the 396, the best it did was 11.2, you know, but it weighed about 2,900 pounds. And fixing it up, making it pretty, it's gone back up to about 3,200 pounds. But that was a lot of years ago, and my reflexes aren't that good to drag race anymore. They're all manuals, so I could pick up probably a faster time with an automatic, you know. Yeah, this is where the bulk of my work gets done, Paul. I got the shop back here. Do a lot of work in a small shop, but we're going to try to expand, kind of cover most of the basketball cart. We got the best contractor in the business right over here, and we're going to get him over here. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to get involved. So, and then we got a lot of glue lamb beams. So I got to get all my buddies together because we don't have a lift, but we're going to hoist it all up. So, but this is my pride and joy. It was my brother's car. It's an original 138 car, super sport, convertible. A lot of custom body modifications. Couldn't tub to the inside because of the convertible top, so we brought the fender wells out on the side and did the same thing with the front. It's going to be painted Corvette Velocity yellow, and this has the Blueprint 632 in it. I got the dyno sheet for it. It was 823 horsepower. And calling it the Blue Angel, so it has a lot of blue accents. Building it for my son, who's in the Navy. He's a Navy aviator, and let's build it for him. So I have a lot of Navy themes to it. So anybody who can tell me they know I'm a centerline guy. They all run on centerline. So when I was a kid, I just loved aluminum. I loved the way everything about it. I always called it unobtainium because I didn't have a lot of money, but now I'm able to afford it. So
You just modifying to your gas tank too.
oh yeah, I'll show you. The gas fill is in the back. So the roll cage ends up being a 9-point mount. But this is the gas fill. Bumpers are Frenched, so I didn't want the bumper, the back fill, so I put the fill on the inside. So waiting on the plater. The plater guy's going to pick up the bumpers. They're in Mexico right now. He's picking them up on Wednesday or Thursday, so I'll get those back. My buddy's going to paint it. I usually paint everything myself, but this one is a 3-stage, so it makes me a little nervous. I want to get a really good paint job on it, so I'm going to have him do it.
Okay.
But a lot of custom work.
It's looking good, man. I saw you when you first started,
Yeah.
so.
It'll have side exhaust, which that's kind of my thing too. Everybody said you can never do the side exhaust with the perimeter frame, but when I did, it's all ovalized tubing. It goes over the frame and then flows back down, and has a really good sound. Anytime you got 800 some horse, it sounds pretty good. There's little aluminum plates that go on with the aluminum tips that come through, and that'll all get polished out, and it'll have the Navy insignia on the side of it. So back here, in my metal shop. So then we're going to add on that prison ring. And this is another little room over here. I got my wife's drill press out here. So this is Lori's drill press, and then a good friend of mine put an online car show, and I got that, and then. I always like to hang on to this because this is the paddle that my dad used to beat my butt with when I was a kid. So, a '66 Chevelle, good-looking car. that's pretty much the whole tour of the shop, Paul. Until we
Okay.
get the rest of it built on.
Good, man. It's looking real good. Now, can you fire it up? You want to fire it up?
Oh yeah, I can fire it up.
See how your hard work.
Turn the battery on. Stay back. Stay back.
Now that baby sounds strong. Oh man. That
Yeah, I
is-
don't know what we'll end up for a weight, but I'm thinking probably could be as high as 3,800 pounds with the cage. But I'm hoping for about 3,700. So we'll see. That's the plan. It's going to be a little heavier than the truck, but it's got a lot more power. We're going to take that wall out and open this whole thing up. This is a 400 square foot building here, so
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with those. See how they brace them?
Yeah.
I like fabricating, so.
Buddy.
That sounds good, Mike.
Yeah,
God,
it
man.
sure does, doesn't
You
it?
can tell this thing's got power.
That's going to do it for today for the Garage Talk. I'd like to thank Mike Gray for taking the time out to give us a tour of his garage. Appreciate your time, Mike, and I really love everything you're working on.
Well, we're gonna just keep getting better. This guy right here, I'm making him a big block guy,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's gonna get to feel that torque.
It's going to be the
Fellas-
first time.
Fellas coming over today with a set of heads and an intake manifold, closed chamber heads, and the engine he's working on, pretty nasty engine, so, and it's just gonna get nastier with the cam selection Paul's going with, so. Hope to get him on the road here pretty soon. Thanks for watching the show. God bless, and keep it going. So,
Keep it on the one.
yeah.
All right. DJ Dr. PhD, take us home.